Grand Rising, Grand Rising. For those who are new, I welcome you to welcome back, Anita. So I do have my notes with me today, of course, so that we can be on course about this discussion. So this discussion is really about finding self. I hear a lot of people sometimes say, well, I've heard people, well, in the past, you might as well say it, because there are people who say I'm searching for myself or trying to find myself. And how do you find yourself when yourself is here? Mainly, sometimes when people are in search of themselves, they don't want that DNA connection with their parents. They want to make sure they are different. They're looking to be different. They're trying to find that portion of themselves that's themselves. Now, of course, if you don't know, some people know that, yeah, I'm going to see my mom in me. I'm going to see my father in me, even though I don't want to see that. But I do want to see me. So, of course, I've explained to this young man recently, Asian guy, pretty cool, pretty cool, cool vibes that I got. Let me just put it that way when I say seem pretty cool, because it's not like I've known him for a while, I just met him, but the vibe that I got that day was pretty cool, okay? So I'm like, basically, in order to tap into you is to pay attention to the relationships, the people, places, and things that you attract into your life. And if there's something about those things you don't like, that will be the thing within yourself you will need to change. You got me. So let's look at this first talking point. External information to plant the seed for internal DNA explosions for ancient knowledge. So external information such as your experiences, situations, people, places, and things. So let's get into that, okay? Okay, so basically, what I was saying earlier about the young guy, what I said to him about pay attention to what you attract. And also, too, in order to receive DNA explosions. Now, what do I mean by DNA explosions? Okay, there's sometimes you come in contact with people, you're talking to them, and you don't expect certain information to come through people. Okay, this could be a question that you asked yourself or thought about asking yourself or thought to yourself. And someone comes along days, weeks, months, maybe years later and answer your question. You get that, you feel that. We call that a DNA explosion because you just had an awakening. And even if it wasn't a question that you asked yourself, it could just be something that's within you that you're ready for. And when someone mentions certain information, it could be music. It doesn't have to be necessarily a person you come in contact with. It could be something you hear in music and you hear the words in the music. You could be in a place and all of a sudden, inner knowing gives you that aha moment. We call that a DNA explosion because you've come to the reality of that truth from within. No such things as downloads. I remember a wise man once told us, a group of us, that if you get any kind of downloads, be careful. Because downloads is like having a possession. And what you have to realize that as beings who have a soul and spirit, okay, and you have a connection with your ancient ancestors, you can tap into ancient knowledge without so-called being downloaded into or possessed. It's a part of your DNA. However far back your ancestors go, you can connect to that information internally. Okay? And this is going to bring us to our next talking point, which is religion being schools of knowledge with a portion of hidden mysteries of information that is guiding us back to our inner being that connects us to source. Now, let's get into that. Before I get into it, I just want you to know I'm not giving a lot of information because this is just general information to touch on some things that you've probably asked yourself or just some things to think about. Okay? Remember, I'm not here to make you think like me. I'm just touching on some nerves that will help you think or make you think. Okay? Again, I am not forcing you or making you think. It's just the creative information that I am sharing based on my experiences and research. Because my experiences could be different types of situations with people, places, and things. Okay? My studies is not just based on books. My research aren't just based on internet findings. Okay? So, and notice I said not just. Yeah, I do take in consideration all of that which I've mentioned. Okay? So, now, religion are schools. A lot of you may disagree, and it's okay. Because that's why I say religion are schools. So for one religion sect to put down another religion sect is to say you're better than that religion, when all religion are schools. They're schools of thought with hidden mysteries. It's hidden information that's meant to help you graduate and move forward into the universe and rely on the universal energies to guide you into its deeper mysteries. I remember being a Christian, I thought Egyptian mythology or mysteries were bad because that's what I was taught. But if you're just basing everything on what your family, because it's tradition, oh, well, my family were Christians. Well, have you went further back? Because there was something here available to your growth and knowledge, because religion only goes so far back. So when do you become the Messiah to your family or the Savior to your family, the one that makes that change, that becomes non-traditional? And if it's not meant for you to be that one, it's okay. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? You walk your path. You're not obligated to take on such great responsibility as that, because it can be a great responsibility. Well, who chooses you, Anita? You choose yourself. But just know this spirituality is not all what they make it out to be, as all positive and no negativity. Like, oh, you're floating on cloud nine all the time. No, you're not. No, you're not. And just remember, spirituality is not a religion. It's spiritual. It's who you are. Before you were born or transition into this human experience, into this dimension, there's different levels to life and living. This part of the life that you're living as a human is to get the experience, enjoy all of it, the good and the bad, but make sure you gather not just the experiences, the knowledge, and take it with you. Do all that you can to balance out your life here. Enjoy it. Make the mistakes you need to make as a human, because without them, sometimes that mistakes are meant to happen so that you can learn from them. Okay? So as we go on into our next talking point, within the human experience, our path may include connecting outside of ourselves to remind us to go back and connect to our inner source. Let's talk about it. So before I get into this, I was just thinking that, with doing these recordings or these talks with you guys, I find sometimes it does take a lot out of me. The type of work that I'm temporarily doing right now, I'm doing Uber just temporarily, and it helps me to delve deeper into the minds of others, of those who open up to me voluntarily and involuntarily, because I am well, you don't know, but if you don't know now, I'm a people person. That's something I had to realize about myself. I love people, because without them, how do you tap into who you are? Okay, so as it states, within the human experience, our path may include connecting outside of ourselves, whether it's to people, places, or things. Because sometimes, and I know you probably want to, well, how places and things get involved in our growth? Well, there are places in other lives, if you don't believe in them, or maybe in your spirit, in your spirit form, you may have visited different places here before you came to have the human experience, if this is your first time here. And some places you may have been and didn't even realize you would go, you feel a connection there, an ancient or a good, even if you may spiritually may never have visited this planet. Some of the wonders of this world, and you go and visit one of those wonders and you connect to it, and it gives you that aha moment. It causes an inner processing of joy and love of that place, that's allowing you that experience. It's the vibration, the energy that that area gives off. Just like we have energy chakra systems called the chakra or energy centers, that align with our spine all the way to the top of our head into our root chakra, which is where the lower chakra, where the sex organs are located, further down in that area. That's the first chakra. So does the planet has its own energy centers. And you go to certain areas or grids of the planet and experience some of those energy centers. And sometimes those energy centers can be so strong to the point where it can be traumatizing or triggering. If not traumatizing, it can trigger an awakening within you that will open up something within you to start a certain journey, even to the point where you may even want to move to close to that area, if not within that area. So certain experiences with places, even with things such as crystals, okay, which also are materials that come from a live entity we call Earth. As I stated, certain parts of the Earth has its own chakras or energy centers. So when you remove something from the Earth, like crystals, rocks, stones, they have certain energies. Gold, silver, platinum, or what have you, certain things you come in contact with. Even animals may give off certain energies, not just so that you can be amazed by what you see outside of yourself, but these things, people, places, things, situations, and experiences bring that energy, power, and brings it back so that you can go within and connect with source. Water, connecting with water, cleansing the body, keeping this physical vessel clean, because you know it houses a portion of the source of all, the Most High, some may call, or the all. You can't, as taught to me by a very wise man, you can't take from it, you can't add to it. For where would you add it to and take it from? So just know, thoughts that you think you have come up with are thoughts that has already been thought. And there are other energies that exist on a higher, at a higher vibration that maybe the physical eye does not perceive, that exists, that may send you thoughts that have been here before, that have lived here in the physical, that have thought things. So don't ever think that you brought something new. Maybe at a time when no one else is talking about it and the thought comes to you. But catch the thought before the thought moves on. Catch the thought by writing it down, acting on the thought before it escapes you. And then it becomes somebody else's thought and creation. Because thoughts are energies, and we use energy, our own energy, the energy of just taking action to create. So this is going to bring us into our next talking point. Self-authentication is the act of believing within self in order to have a direct connection with source. Okay, we're about to get into this. So self-authentication is the act, not just believing, but knowing that you have a direct connection with the source of all. You're just a very small portion. If you look at the sand and you try to find the one speck of grain of sand, you're just that speck in the all. So don't ever think that you're the only one who has ever thought something, ever done something, because somewhere else throughout the boundless universe, it may have been done or being done or being done. I said being done, didn't I? You know, I like making up words. Okay. So self-authenticity is more like, instead of saying self-authenticity, tap into that self-authenticity. It's more like saying tap into your spirit being. If you believe there's a spirit being. If you don't think there's a spirit being, then tap into your authentic self, for lack of better words. And that's all that needs to be said about that, because we are all given a portion. Yeah, you find a group or a tribe like yourself or similar to who you are, your likes and dislikes. They're out there waiting for you to grow and discover yourself so you can discover others like yourself to connect with. Okay? So our next talking point is, what was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end of a world or system. Come on, let's get it. Well, as I stated earlier, that there's nothing new under the sun. What was in the end, so shall it be in what was in the beginning, I'm sorry, let me correct that. What was in the beginning, so shall you find it in the end. It may not have the same name. It may not have all the exact same features. But maybe it will. But just know that we're just evolving, spiraling. Okay? We're spiraling into what we may think new knowledge, new worlds that they say go undiscovered. But we are. But just know that what was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. It's also in the middle and in the present. It's all meaning. It is all. It's all within the all. You can't take from it. It's constant. It's consistent. So if Susan looked like her great 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 grandmother Betsy, just know there's no cutting off the source. All you do is you don't destroy anything. It just take change, take a different form. Nothing is ever destroyed. So don't think you can destroy, but you can't ever create. It may not look the same once you think you've changed it. It may not look the same if you think you destroyed it. It just takes on a different form. Don't get mad. Because yes, I realize you don't die, you transform, transition into something different. So let's get into this next to last talking point. Not fearing to go off course and be your true self. Your true being does not try to fit in, yet it is mindful to respect the creative gifts and path of another without jealousy and envy. Now, let's talk about it. So, once you learn to detach from people, places, and things, and not allow yourself to become so attached to these things that if you were to lose them, you feel as though you can't live without them. Once you truly understand the purpose of living here temporarily, because this is just an illusion, it's temporarily. You're here for a reason, not forever. In this, don't you feel you'll get bored at some point? All your friends gone, and you still living, and everybody. I would want some other kind of adventure to live out. Or even to have this to change something about this in order to attract new experiences, new people, places, and things. Not getting so attached to groups, wanting to fit in. Why? Why you can't just be yourself? Fit into yourself before trying to fit in to some clique or group, thinking that that's going to bring you some type of recognition or position in life. If you don't realize that you are the one who makes the decisions on the type of recognition and position you need in life, by recognizing or knowing your own purpose and mission. So while you're trying to fit into something else, why not figure out your own path, your own mission, and find those who connect with your purpose or your mission and path in life? And this is going to bring us to our last talking point, the understandings of the alchemical process of connecting to mind, heart, and body, and to soul source. So before we get to that, just know that those who are still trying to hold on to people, places, and things, and they see that you are not trying to follow trends, you're not trying to get caught up in what the Joneses are doing, you're going to find those who are going to see that light start to glow, and they're going to feel some type of jealousy and envy towards you. That right there is a sign that you are doing something right. It's not also a sign, but it's also another sign is where you find yourself being accepted by those who are like-minded. Okay, now let's get on to the next and last talking point, or final talking point of today. So let me give you some understanding, or let me just not give it to you. Allow me to connect with you to help you understand the alchemical process. What is the alchemical process? It's when mind, heart, body connects with that inner soul source. that connects you to even, it connects you to the collective or a greater source. That source allows you to change and grow at a rate that is not trying to rush you or slow you down. It's all in divine timing. The alchemical process are the people, places, and things needed to grow, as well as your ability to reflect on the knowledge that you're receiving, the experiences you're receiving, and being able to strategize and analyze that information that you're receiving from all those experiences and situations, process them and strategize them in a way that suits you for your path, your mission, to help you grow and better yourself, that allows you to ascend. Ascending is just growth. Growth is ascending. As long as you are consistent about evolving. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, or ladies and respectful men, I want to thank you. I am grateful for you to sit down with me, myself, Anita, to have a little bit of this talk. If there's any more information that you would like to share and add on to what I spoke on today, this is just the self-authentication or authentication series 1, where today's topic, we focus on finding self. Who is self? How do I tap into her or him or both of them? Positive and negative energies, or the feminine and masculine aspects of myself, and bring them together, one, in peace. Again, I'm not here to make you think like me. I'm just here to help you think by giving you some of my creative ideas, experiences, research, and studies that will vibrate or alert you or cause an aha moment within you, an enlightenment within you, to start you on your own self-healing journey. Again, this has been Anita, and I hope you enjoy your day, your week. Until next time. Peace. Hi, my name is AnitaYarbrough, and I am your holistic healing life coach and counselor. I bring to you today my signature programs based on healing transformations that align purpose. My first signature program, self-authentication based healing. This paradigm shifting and transformative based program is designed to share life experiences due to the changing times we're in to assert your self-authenticating willpower. In this program, you will learn the importance of healing to help lead the way towards understanding a new age mindset that promotes creative, holistic living for unlocking your purpose. Transform and align with your purpose in any area you choose. Within these changing times, by trying a new approach to tasks and or activities to gain courage and confidence. Feel free to accept the changes in the world and experience the new, real you without judgment from yourself and others. Learn to accept uncontrollable circumstances. Let go of the past and activate a new you. Overcome blockages on your way towards your newfound freedom after attending this life-changing presentation. After this program, you will be able to learn the difference between using logic and intuition, understand how your belief systems influence your authenticity. Learn the importance of balancing your light and dark psyche. Use mental and emotional coping techniques to transcend traumas and pain to start the healing process. Gaining self-acceptance to heal through self-talk and expression. My second signature program is lifestyle-based healing. This life-building and knowledge-based program is designed to help you succeed in the next phase of transformational growth during these changing times to enhance your development. In this session, you will learn how to tap into your natural survival resources and following the intuitive influences that open your eyes to new pathways of living, achieve greater results, and supercharge your mission by creating a new lifestyle. You will come to understand how to discipline your body, your mind, and spirit to prepare the unexpected and expected changes in your life, inside and out. Inspire others to do the same. Become efficient and improve functionality after this enlightening presentation. After this program, you will be able to learn what your limits are towards change, learn how to replace unwanted habits with better practices, identify your stress triggers and traumas to make changes, and self-heal. Learn about inner and outside influences that affect your lifestyle. Understand how good health practices establishes great wealth to enhance a certain lifestyle. Learn the importance of your survival and creating your new life and what it takes to sustain a new lifestyle. Expose your toxicities before incorporating new lifestyle changes. Now, this third signature program is my communication-based healing. This mind-enriching session will teach you how to express and communicate your thoughts and feelings. Demonstrate many ways to communicate your subconscious mind to gain control of your life. The strategies in this portion of the program will fine-tune your communication skills within these changing times by using your childlike imagination to promote healing and find your confidence to better express yourself. Learn how to analyze the communication style of others, which better helps with understanding how to communicate. So after this presentation, you will be able to achieve a life of mastery that is limitless. So after this program, you will be able to learn to listen to your true voice, to break your own hypnotic spell, learn importance of self-talk, creatively express your imagination to welcome in the healing process, learn and understand different communication styles, find out how to communicate commands to your subconscious mind to create change. Now, this last signature program is community-based healing. This approach into the community dynamics during these times of change will alter your reality to identify patterns in situations and know when to seek solutions. Learn the positives and negatives of comparisons and judgments that are used within your environment or community. Learn tactics to break away from the trends within your environment and community that are presently not realized as mind control tools. Learn manifestations for your ideal environment or community, which can influence and become impressionable to others. Before this presentation ends, it will empower your every move. So after this program, you will be able to understand how to manifest your needs and wants, recognizing patterns that will create solutions for a better change, learn how to recognize individuals of bad or good influence in your space, understand how making peace with yourself can become a masterpiece for an ideal community, create better habits and practices that will help you attain the peace you so desire, and design and create a space that cannot be compared to others. I would like to thank you for taking time out in your busy day and joining me or sitting with me in learning more about my signature programs. As I always tell others, I am not here to make you think like me. I just want you to think. Again, thank you and have a great rest of your day.